In the quiet suburban town of Oakwood, a seemingly perfect couple, Alex and Emily, lived a life that many envied. Alex, a successful businessman in his late 30s, and Emily, a beautiful and charming woman in her mid-30s, had been married for over a decade. Their relationship was often described as a fairy tale romance by their friends and family. However, beneath the surface of their idyllic life, a storm was brewing. Alex and Emily's marriage was built on trust, love, and mutual respect. They were each other's rock, supporting each other through life's ups and downs. Alex was a devoted husband, always ensuring Emily felt loved and cherished. Emily, on the other hand, was the epitome of elegance and grace, admired by everyone who knew her. Together, they had two beautiful children who were the center of their universe. Their home was a testament to their love and hard work. It was a cozy, two-story house with a lush garden and a warm atmosphere that welcomed everyone who entered. The walls were adorned with family photos and artwork, each piece telling a story of their journey together. However, as time passed, subtle changes began to creep into their relationship. Emily started spending more time away from home, often under the guise of work or social events. Alex, trusting her completely, never questioned her whereabouts. But the seeds of doubt had been sown. One fateful evening, Alex returned home early from a business trip, exhausted and eager to see his family. As he entered the house, he noticed an unusual silence. The children were at their grandparents', and Emily was supposed to be home. But as he walked into the living room, he was met with a sight that would change his life forever. Emily was sitting on the couch, her phone in hand, and a look of guilt written all over her face. The room was filled with an eerie tension, and Alex's instincts told him something was amiss. As he approached her, he saw a text message on her phone that made his heart sink. It was from another man, expressing his love for her and planning a secret meeting. The message read, "Can't wait to see you tonight. Love you." The words cut through Alex like a knife, leaving him breathless and disbelieving. He felt as if he had been punched in the gut. His world was crumbling around him. Alex confronted Emily, who initially denied any wrongdoing. But as the evidence mounted, she broke down and confessed to her infidelity. The man she had been seeing was someone she had met at work, and their affair had been going on for months. The confrontation turned heated, with both of them saying things they would later regret. Alex was consumed by anger and betrayal, while Emily was filled with remorse and fear. The argument ended with Emily storming out of the house, leaving Alex alone with his thoughts. As the night wore on, Alex couldn't shake off the feeling of betrayal. He wandered around the house, trying to make sense of what had happened. Every room, every piece of furniture, every memory seemed tainted by Emily's infidelity. Days passed, and Alex became withdrawn and isolated. He couldn't eat, sleep, or focus on anything. His mind was a whirlwind of emotions: anger, sadness, and a deep sense of betrayal. He felt like he was losing his grip on reality. As the days turned into weeks, Alex's behavior became increasingly erratic. He would often go for long drives at night, trying to clear his head, but the pain only seemed to intensify. His friends and family tried to reach out, but he pushed them away, unable to face the world. His business began to suffer as well. Meetings were missed, deals fell through, and his reputation started to tarnish. But Alex didn't care. He was too consumed by his personal demons. As Alex's behavior became more erratic, he started investigating Emily's affair. He hired a private investigator to follow her, to gather evidence of her infidelity. The reports he received only fueled his anger and sadness. He discovered that Emily's lover was a man named Jack, someone she had met at a conference a year ago. Their affair had started as a casual fling, but had quickly turned into something more serious. Emily had been lying to Alex, telling him she was working late or attending social events when, in reality, she was with Jack. One day, Alex decided to confront Jack. He tracked him down to a coffee shop in the city and approached him. The confrontation was intense, with Alex demanding to know why Jack had pursued his wife. Jack, taken aback by Alex's anger, explained that he had fallen in love with Emily and had no idea she was married. He claimed that Emily had told him she was separated and that her marriage was over. Alex was furious. He couldn't believe that Emily had lied to him and to Jack. He felt betrayed not just by Emily, but also by the fact that she had deceived another person. As the days went by, Alex's despair reached its peak. He couldn't bear the thought of living without Emily, yet he couldn't forgive her betrayal either. In a moment of madness, he decided that if he couldn't have her, no one else would. He waited until Emily returned home, her eyes red from crying. The argument that followed was intense, with both of them screaming at each other. In the heat of the moment, Alex lost control. He grabbed a gun from his study and, in a fit of rage, shot Emily. The sound of the gunshot echoed through the silent night, a stark contrast to the storm raging outside. Realizing what he had done, Alex was consumed by grief and remorse. He couldn't live with the guilt of taking the life of the woman he loved. In a tragic finale, he turned the gun on himself, ending his life alongside Emily's. The news of their deaths sent shockwaves through Oakwood. The community was left stunned and heartbroken. The once perfect couple had ended their lives in a tragic tale of betrayal and despair. Their children, now orphaned, were left to pick up the pieces of a shattered family. The grandparents, who had always been supportive, took them in, trying to heal their wounds. As the town mourned the loss of Alex and Emily, it became a stark reminder of how quickly life can turn sour. Beneath the surface of seemingly perfect relationships, secrets and lies can simmer, waiting to erupt into tragedy. The story of Alex and Emily serves as a cautionary tale about the destructive power of betrayal and the importance of communication in relationships. It highlights how quickly emotions can escalate and how crucial it is to seek help when needed. In the end, their tragic tale became a lesson for many, reminding us that even in the darkest moments, there is always hope and always a way to seek help before it's too late. Years later, the town of Oakwood still remembers Alex and Emily. Their story is told as a reminder of the fragility of human relationships and the devastating consequences of unchecked emotions. Their children grew up with the support of their grandparents, learning from their parents' mistakes. They became strong, resilient individuals who understood the importance of honesty and communication in relationships. The house where Alex and Emily lived was sold, but it remained a symbol of their tragic story. People would whisper about the couple who had lived there, a reminder of how quickly life can change. The story of Alex and Emily is a tragic reminder of the destructive power of betrayal and the importance of seeking help in times of crisis. It serves as a lesson to all of us, highlighting the need for open communication and honesty in our relationships.